Good morning, everybody. So I am here today with Oliver, who's also wearing the standard Trader Insight trade desk uniform, which is of course a hoodie. So thank you for that. And I want to talk about the Qs. I want to talk about what's happening this morning. And this little guy came marching in, decided he wanted to be on camera too. So this is Oliver. He's the new addition to our family, and we're welcoming him and trying to roll him into everything. You guys who are coming to Miami Beach will meet him there because, of course, we're going to drag him all over the world just like we did our Mickey and, of course, our boy Connor. All right, so with that, he is done with this, and let's look at the charts. Here we have it, the triple Qs, and you can see what happened this morning, right? We had a move to the upside, and then we had the magic number. So, you know, when you're looking at your charts and everything, and you see that there's going to be an economic number, best thing to do, I think, is to step back, step aside, and let things settle in a little bit. We didn't know what was going to happen, right? So there was no way to know that this was going to be the result of the jobs report. Jobs came in really hot, right? The job market is, over 9 million was expected, 8 million. So I think it's like 9.6 million. So it's that did things to the perception of what's going to happen in the economy going forward, particularly with interest rates. And of course, we also had the 10-year Treasury bill come in at 16-year highs. So that is all pushing the market down really fast and really hard. So right now, we're trading the box. So this morning, you know, the price action of the triple Qs was pretty easy to catch here and here. And you can see that both of these things had confluence with these cluster analyses of volume that we do. So as this stuff was moving, as the market was extending lower this morning, you can get a good feel for what it is that we want to do. Let me just squeeze that chart a little bit so you can see it there. We've got now another opportunity to go and look at a VWAP, so we can see where the anchor is here. You can see sort of peak to trough would be in here. So right around that second support pivot line there is going to be overhead resistance. You can see that that's already been happening. This is probably the new box that I'm going to focus on, so trading inside here. I'm going to try to automate some of this as well with my good friend Mark Fisher, and see if we can't go and lock in some of these trading zones and just get the thing to auto trade, so to do a high frequency trading algorithm around these impact zones, around these confluence zones. So as we're moving down, as we're getting lower here, you can see the other thing that's happening is we are starting to tighten up. So this was nightmarish for some of you guys. I had a couple people say, you can't figure out where price is going because the volatility is widening so much. And I say, just sit back and step aside and let it go then. If you're uncomfortable, don't do it, because it's very, very likely that the outcome is not going to be a happy thing. So if you're looking at it now, though, as it's coming down into this band, bear in mind that we are down below S2. Typically, this is a move from the central pivot down to second support would be indicative of sort of an exhaustion move. I don't know that that's the case given the news today, but I would not try trading reversals from the band higher, although it looks tempting, right? So if it comes down into here, you're thinking maybe I want to go and try to reverse this and catch the pops to the upside. I would rather just wait and see if it does get up here, because that will get it back into the measure of central tendency. So we'll get to the average price, and it'll get us back up to that natural support and resistance that the pivot line is going to offer. It's going to get us into this volume-weighted average price, this anchored VWAP, which is going to represent a place that a lot of transactions happened. And it's also going to get us into confluence based on the fact that we've got these volume thresholds all over the place that are making sense, and price activity right there. So my game plan, if we get higher, I'm looking to bounce back down into the range. If we get out of this low range, Then the next place that I'm looking is up here at 356.92. So if we get to 6.92 there, I'm going to look for a short side opportunity. Actually, probably not that low, probably just back down into 355.86. And that is going to be something that I'm looking at both on the triple Qs and on the futures. So right now I don't have any positions open in the equities. I think everything on the around the horn plan and on the XRVs and everything has already gone and hit those short side targets. So now those are closed out, and I'm going to trade the Qs, and I am going to trade the NQ today. All right, so that is the game plan right now as I see it, and if anything changes, I'll pop something out a little bit later today. But for now, I think we're good. Oliver's left the room. He decided TV is not for him, cameras are not for him, and I think he's off to have a little breakfast. But shoot me an email if you have any questions, or a text. You guys have my number, and we can figure this thing out. Okay? Have a great day.